Thanks, everyone, for joining 2K Sports for this Wednesday evening presentation of the NBA. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce. Hey, Allie.
When you ask LeBron James about Anthony Davis, even before they teamed up, he said, quote, "I already knew how incredible the guy is. The things he was doing at that size, not many have done that in the league." Now they're teammates, and LeBron says, "It's everything I expected and more." And guys, he even called AD a generational talent.
Well, that's probably the best way to put it. Thanks, Allie. And the starting lineup for the Nets. James Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Kevin Durant. Then it's Jared Allen. And it's Prince in at the power forward. And for the Lakers, LeBron is the 3 with Davis in at the 4. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Howard in at the center. Boy, no shortage of athleticism on display tonight. Grant, you know a little something about athleticism.
Well, look, the bottom line is if you have the athleticism in today's game where speed and pace is so important and you've taken the physicality out of the game, I believe it gives you an advantage on both ends of the floor. If you're an offensive player who's skilled with the athleticism, you have a chance to be dominant. And then also defensively, you can be a rim protector, on-ball defender. So the athletic component to it is certainly an ingredient for success in today's game. And now the game is really starting to flow. We should be in for a good one.
How good is it to see the first one go through the net?
Here are the Lakers now. It's a three-point game. Pass to James. From 13. First shot won't go. To the wing on the left. Schroeder with a rebound.
Under heavy duress, that's a low percentage shot. Gotta find something better than that.
James, a screen on Irving. James outside. And the Lakers get it back. Here's Davis. And off the glass. That one's good.
I love AD's ability to track the ball off the miss. He got it and scored.
Harden with it. And Davis picks him up defensively. And it's blocked by Davis. Pass to James. Fades. The rebound by the Nets.
Went to the fadeaway. Didn't need to, though. Probably cost him some points.
Here's Prince. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Going inside. Rejected by James.
You got to keep an eye out for LeBron. He may be lurking. What a block that one was.
Nice D from Allen.
I don't know how many misses that is in a row, but I know it's ugly. Wow, LeBron James is still scoring at an elite level, scoring 25 or more points in 16 straight seasons now. That level of consistency and dominance is unheard of.
And so it's Brooklyn with it after the Lakers picking up a basket just moments ago. Here's Harden. And then Harden with the jam.
That play is made because of Kyrie's vision and his willingness to share the basketball.
You know, with LeBron scoring 25 points per game for 16 seasons, no other player comes close to that amount, Smitty.
Kobe Bryant and Karl Malone are second with a dozen seasons each. Even the scoring champ Kareem had only 10 seasons of 25 points or more. LeBron James is truly in a class by himself.
Now here's Schroeder. James finds Schroeder. Howard inside. Allen defending. Here's James. Howard. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Irving, the pass to Durant. Beyond the arc. On target from range.
No one Durant's height with this level of usage has ever shot this well from distance.
Schroeder against Irving. Shot's good by Schroeder.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play. And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Irving for three. James with the rebound. James has got 5 rebounds in the game. Schroeder into the lane. Boy, last season, Grant, Schroeder really improved his poise. He took his time, and it paid off.
Yeah, B.A., it led to better shots and, of course, better accuracy. And you could see the confidence his coach had in letting Schroeder do his thing. That's a player who's earning his coach's trust.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses.
Dennis Schroeder, the 17th overall pick in 2013 out of Germany. He's got a flair you don't associate with European players.
And the second free throw is good. Brooklyn has gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land. Pass to Durant. Over James. And that one's long.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Here's Caldwell Pope. From downtown, sinks the tray.
Beautiful pass. LeBron, fun to watch. Intelligent, outstanding read.
And here is Irving. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. On the wing, Durant. Over Schroeder. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Howard, the pass to Schroeder. Irving against James. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
I'll tell you, LeBron with the ball inside feels like a foregone conclusion.
Time called here. The Nets decide to talk it over now.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Irving finds Durant. And here's Harden.
One of the most creative offensive talents in the game. Harden simply just has a knack for creating contact.
And he makes a first. And he can't hit the second.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
Pass to James. Kept alive. And Davis slams it home.
Dominating at the rim, something AD has always enjoyed.
Now here's Irving. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Allen. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Dwight Howard picks one up. He's off on the first. And the Lakers with some changes. Morris comes in for LeBron. And it's Caruso in for Caldwell Pope. And a change for the Nets. LeVert's checked in. And he sinks the second. The Lakers have got 7 of 15 to find the net. Here's Schroeder. He's got 5. Morris passes to Davis. Over Irving. No good off the back of the rim. Brooklyn trailing. Three-pointer Harden. That's his 3rd basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Pass to Davis. Shoots over Durant. Can't hit from the elbow. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 5 from beyond the arc in the first quarter. Left side Irving. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
And again, the Lakers, no good. LeVert outside. Pass to Durant. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
And the chess match continues.
And 7 lead changes already, and we're still in the first half.
Pass to Durant. Shot clock at 6. Over Howard. Durant, no good.
Both sides going at it. Classic good offense versus good defense.
Here's Davis, guarded by Durant. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. It goes on Kevin Durant. And 7 straight seasons for Anthony Davis where he's had 2 blocks or more per game. Smitty, elite rim protector.
He is, B.A., and everyone in the league knows it. For every block he gets, he also changes shots. He also have guys deterred from even attempting a shot. All players on offense, they are aware of Davis's shot blocking abilities. Well, you look at the impact Anthony Davis has on this team. Everyone's job gets so much easier when he's on the court. He helps the team in every facet of the game.
Harden finds Durant. Jordan with a screen on Kuzma. It's stolen by James. Drives to the hoop. And the ball out of play. The Nets will have it. And we've got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
You know, every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he's not about to give the offense anything.
Brooklyn has gone only 2 of 6 from the three-point line in this first quarter. And the way Davis can leave his mark on a game, Smitty, few others in the league can match him.
He helps other stars, BA, by attracting defenders to himself. On defense, he can cover weaker defenders by helping weak side. Rare to see a player lift a whole team with their skill set.
And James gets it to go.
And in the history of the game, few players LeBron's size have handled the ball as well as he does.
Pass to Durant. To the middle. And slam dunk by Jordan.
This is who you want leading that play, a sure passer with great awareness.
James outside. Here's Caruso. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Kuzma. Here's Davis. And Davis slams it home.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
And the Nets making a change here. Harris is checked in. Outside Harden. Bradley grabs the board.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Kuzma outside. James outside. Clock at 6. Left side Davis. Pulls up. Misses off the right iron. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. On the wing, Harden releases. Rebounded by LeBron. James has got rebound number 7 tonight. Pass to Bradley. Lets it go from deep. Not going to go that time. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Dinwiddie outside. Outside for LeVert. The 3-ball. Rebound, the Lakers. James with the ball. And Dinwiddie picks him up defensively. James against Dinwiddie. James can't get it to go.
He really can't buy a bucket, but his teammates have his back.
LeVert passes to Harden. There's 48 seconds left in the opening quarter. Outside for Davis. Harris against James. Knocks it loose. And they're pushing it up. A shot to stop the drought. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Ooh, poked away, but they get it back. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Just 3 on the clock. And slam dunk by James.
Somebody's got to rotate over, but who wants to step in front of LeBron?
And that does it for the first quarter. The Lakers on top, up 5. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the grind of an NBA season.
How can we be the best version of ourselves individually every day, and how can we bring that together to make a a great group. And I think that's the focus every day. That's tough in itself. That's the pressure in itself, is the getting up and being laser focused on what your job is every day. And I think a lot of guys in this locker room know how to muster up that focus to, win basketball games.
Well, KD may not be an in-your-face type guy, but he gets his message across.
He does. He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen from the Lakers, what's your take so far?
They've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
We've got Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Markieff Morris out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's LeBron James, and it's Schroeder in at the point. That's the Laker 5.
One shot.
James, no good on the free throw.
And think about this, B.A. You look at the pressure and hype surrounding LeBron James during his entire career, and he's lived up to it at every step of the way. One of the best, if not the best, since his rookie year until now.
Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
And that one's good. Irving.
The thing about Kyrie, he has great natural balance when setting up for the jumper.
So, Grant, when we talk about LeBron, and you're talking about him to a non-basketball fan, how would you describe him? What makes him so good?
Well, B.A., you have to start off by saying that nobody's as strong and fast as LeBron. I mean, he has the skills you need at an elite level. He is the complete package in every sense of the word. And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Dinwiddie outside. Back to Irving. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Well, Kyrie Irving, the former top pick from that incredible basketball program at Duke University, he has grown as a player since he first came into the league, and he has become much smarter with his shots. He knows when to pick his spots out there on the court.
Free throw good from Irving. And with the shot selection of Irving, the last few seasons have been his most efficient as a player.
B.A., it seems like Kyrie figured out what works best for him. He's matured as a player and knows how to make the most of his chances. This is him distilling the best parts of his offensive arsenal.
So he gets them both.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Pass to Morris. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. Well, Grant, there's always a lot of chatter about officiating, and usually not in a good light. So you tell me, what do you think qualifies as a well-officiated game these days?
B.A., that's an interesting question. I think first and foremost, the job of officiating in the high-speed action of the NBA is incredibly difficult. But the bottom line is, we in the NBA have the best officiating in all of professional sports. 95% of the time, they get it right. A few times they may get it wrong, and we tend to dwell on that. But by and large, these are the best, in my opinion.
He hits the second from the line. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. On the wing, Durant. Takes it inside, and it's slammed in by Durant.
With his long strides, Durant can gather at the three-point line and still get all the way to the rim.
And there's James from the arc. Drains the triple. James has got 7 points for the quarter.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Now here's Irving. 5 points in the game. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
James passes to Morris. Pass to Schroeder. That's tipped. That shot is off. Great D that time from Irving. Here's Prince, defended by Kuzma. Here's Dinwiddie. The Lakers with a rebound.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Allen with it, picked up by James. He goes up, and it's Allen who slams it home.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
Now, here is James. 13 points in the game. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. It goes on Kevin Durant. James Harden, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
One shot. And to think LeBron in high school was recruited by some D1 colleges to play wide receiver, boy, what a downfield target he would have been.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Coach really needs to get his guys fired up and attacking the glass. They're not putting up much of a fight, and it's led to way too many second chance shots.
Dinwiddie outside from deep. That one no good. Now the Lakers take it the other way. Fires the 3. Oh, he missed it, making him 1 for 2 now.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Sends it home from three-point land.
I love how Durant keeps his eyes up, scanning for someone with a better look.
Here's Caldwell Pope. He's covered by Dinwiddie. Prince grabs the miss. The Nets have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Pass to Harden. Outside Durant. Inside. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Not just hanging out on the perimeter, Prince showing his versatility and can challenge you at the rim.
And James gets it to go. James has got 18 points.
Everybody knows that he is a relentless finisher around the rim.
Here's Harden. It's stolen by James. It's 2-on-1 for the fifth.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow, what a play.
And this is how you fire up your teammates. LeBron with a 10 on that one.
Outside Harden. From deep. James with the rebound. James has got 11 rebounds in the game. Ooh, Durant with a steal. Rebound by the Lakers. James has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. James double teamed. Pass to Morris. Here's the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got 3 assists now in this one. Now Dinwiddie. Down low. Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Some changes now for the Lakers. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Morris. And it's Caruso in for James. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Brooklyn. How about Spencer Dinwiddie, a player who had to carve his own path in the NBA? He didn't get a lot of chances as the 38th pick in the 2014 draft, Grant.
And what's fascinating, BA, is Dinwiddie looked like an end-of-the-bench type of player for his first 4 years. And then all of a sudden, something clicked. He's been a scoring threat ever since. He plays fearless with the ball in his hands and never second-guesses his ability.
You know, people underestimate the speed of Durant. He gets up court quickly.
And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. James is checked in for the Lakers. And the Lakers with possession here. And here's Schroeder outside. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 5 rebounds tonight. Irving finds Allen. Back to Irving. Outside Harden. Pass to Irving. Here's Prince to the paint. Here's Harden. And the Nets tack on 2 more.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
James against Durant. Here's Caruso. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got 4 assists now tonight. Brooklyn has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. And he lobs it up. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Davis. Here's Caruso. Defended by Harden.
Torian Prince saying, not on my watch. Spectacular D.
Durant, no good.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
Kuzma up top. Defended by Harden. Outside Schroeder. Here's Caruso. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. James Harden picks one up. All right, Grant, how much did the elimination of hand and body checking in the early 2000s really change the game?
Yeah, BA, it had a huge impact on the game. If you recall in the 90s, a lot of the games were slugfests. The scores would be in the low 80s at times because the hand checking and the physicality, it really became a defensive game. But since they eliminated that and allowed for freedom of movement in the game, it's really highlighted the excellence and great play of the offensive players in the NBA. And as a result, scoring's up. It's fun to watch. Fans are more engaged. And overall, a fun game to participate in and to watch.
LeVert's checked in for Brooklyn. And he's good on the second. Irving with it. He's got 5. Pass to Harden. Driving to the basket. And that basket makes him 6 for 11. Shooting a good percentage.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from the inside.
Now James. Schroeder finds James. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Nets. Jordan's checked in for Allen. Brooklyn trailing. Outside Harden. Takes a 3. The Lakers with a rebound. Here's Caruso. Pass to Schroeder. With the drive. And there's the call on Dennis Schroeder. That's foul number 2 for him.
And they just keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers, which easily could have been prevented.
And the Nets shooting only 42%. Outside Irving. Here's Harden. And it's Harden with the big finish.
I love it. When Harden shoots, he commits. A little contact isn't going to upset his mechanics.
Pass to James. Back to Schroeder. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got 5 assists tonight. And here is Irving. 5 points in the game. The ball's knocked loose. Here's Durant.
What's crazy about AD as a shot blocker, he can block your shot at all 3 levels.
James finds Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Irving, the pass to Harden. Rejected by James. Pass to Caruso. Oh, it's stolen by LeVert. And they're on the break. Here's Harden. Got it again. That makes him 8 for 15 for the night.
Trying to slice into this deficit every time up the floor. Terrific quarter for him.
Timeout called, the Lakers.
And B.A., when you look at the first few seasons of Karis LeVert's career, he had to deal with injuries in several of them, but he still showed great improvement despite missing so many games.
Caldwell Pope's checked in for the Lakers. Bradley comes in for Schroeder. And the Lakers with possession here. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Back to LeVert. His last season was his best. He showed he could be a Swiss Army type player.
He looked more and more comfortable with his outside shot. And also LeVert has found ways to make a difference beyond scoring. He can have big nights on the glass or acting as a bit of a playmaker.
He was able to simply lay it in over the top of the smaller man.
It's James on the wing, defended by Harden. Pass to Caldwell Pope. 6 on the shot clock. Well, the Nets shooting at about 44% so far. Durant, the pass to Irving. Back to Durant. He takes it in, and it's slammed in by Durant.
Slashing in for the hammer. KD showing how to punish the rim.
Here's Bradley. It's blocked. Outside Irving. 44 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Durant. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Well, the length and lateral quickness of Kevin Durant, it's what makes him an impactful player on both ends of the court.
And what I love about him, B.A., is that Durant can defend in the paint and on the perimeter equally as well. He also has great timing when challenging shots. And lately, he has received more credit for his defense, but you feel like he's still slipped on just a little bit.
And the first one at the line is good.
In terms of height, Durant was not a late bloomer, already a 6-footer in middle school.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Los Angeles has gotten only 4 of 9 from beyond the arc here in the second. And Caldwell Pope gets it to go.
Unselfish play by Davis. He understands that his scoring can only take this team so far. He needs help from the guys around him.
Durant for 3. Bradley grabs the board. The Lakers in the lead. Now here's Davis. Here he goes.
Putting the ball on the floor, AD just crafty enough on the move to create contact.
shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one.
They aren't making anything at the line today. This is a team that struggles at the line.
Good on the second one.
What I love about AD, he doesn't just have a well-rounded game. He's elite at both ends of the floor.
Here's Harden. And then Harden with the jam!
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Lakers ahead, up by 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. At its highest, their lead topped out at 5 points. They didn't stop fighting in the second quarter as they maintained most of their first quarter lead and now lead by 3 at the break. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, we can't look past the work that their reserves have done tonight. There was a big difference between the teams in terms of points off the bench. And that could be a big factor in close games. When you can lean on your bench for offense, it's a nice advantage.
And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
They played some solid team basketball, Arnie. Pretty good. They were sharing the ball. We saw some nice feeds, a lot of movement. It wasn't 5 individuals out there. It was one cohesive unit, and they got the assist to show for it. Their rhythm was nice.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. We are seeing an outstanding game from James Harden.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. On the floor for Brooklyn, they've got DeAndre Jordan, James Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Kevin Durant, and it's Prince in at the 4 slot.
I'll tell you, trying to guard LeBron, it's easy to get frustrated, and it's been that way all night.
Harden misses. And for the Lakers, they're shooting a solid 47%. Outside Schroeder. And Davis slams it home.
You won't find a much better alley-oop partner. AD flying to the rim.
Outside Irving. Pass to Harden. Oh, there's the alley. And slam dunk by Jordan.
What strength by DeAndre. Really love seeing him sky up for the thunderous slam.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Driving inside. Another shot. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Strong move by AD. You see why he's been averaging 7 to 8 free throws a game over the past few seasons.
And he drops the first. Well, Grant, you grew up no stranger to professional sports. Now, your dad had a distinguished career as a running back. How'd that help you become an NBA player?
Well, aside from the fact that my dad told me to shoot my free throws and use the backboard, it really did help a lot, Brian. At a young age, to be around the game, in the locker room, on the sidelines, to understand what it means to be a professional, how hard you have to work, the dedication, the sacrifice. Having seen that and experienced that as a child, I think really helped me understand what was necessary and what needed to happen in order to become a professional basketball player.
Hey, and shout out to Calvin for sticking with the fundamentals, too.
They are just owning the boards right now.
Here's Howard. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. They'll pin that one on DeAndre Jordan.
No debate there. He got hammered.
First one falls for him. That one misses. The Nets have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Three-pointer, Harden. The shot comes out, and the Lakers will go the other way with it. James outside. Pass to Caldwell Pope. The 3 is up. He drops it from range. Caldwell Pope's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
We know he has the range, and we know he has the attack mindset.
Outside Harden. Outside Durant. Goes up on the wing. And again, it's the Nets missing. On offense, here are the Lakers. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. Pass to James. Chalk up 2 there. James has got 4 points in the quarter.
The power, body control. LeBron finishes through contact as well as anyone we've seen.
It's time to talk this over and try to put a stop to this run.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Now here's Irving. He's got 5. Can't hit it from 12 feet.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Pass to Davis. All alone. And Caldwell Pope gets it to go. Caldwell Pope's got 11 points.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's Prince. Now here's Harden to end the run. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
Now here's Irving. On the take. The shot no good. Good work defensively by James. Davis down low.
And what a terrific job he's doing tonight. No trouble going in there among the trees and pulling down monster rebounds.
Irving against Davis. Irving, the pass to Durant. Shoots over Schroeder. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. 18 points for him. And it's the Lakers ball. They're on a 14-4 run. Pass to James. Shoots over Durant. And again, no good by the Lakers. Brooklyn has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Now Irving. 5 points in the game. Harden into the lane. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Irving's got 6 assists in the game.
Things are really going Harden's way. When he's on a roll, his shooting ability just explodes.
Fades back. James can't get it to go.
Right idea, but just too much heat on him defensively, even with the fadeaway.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
And the arms of DeAndre just never end. He is a real threat to score, and the defense has to take him seriously.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Much like Marc Gasol, DeAndre was drafted as an unpolished second-round pick, now one of the more impactful centers around.
So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Here's Caldwell Pope. He's got 11. Here's Howard.
And there's just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
And now another look at that mobile 1 block defensive performance.
That should really give him a jolt. I mean, nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you.
For 3, James.
Hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1 3, and that was in the first half.
The lead now in single digits. Durant's got 21.
When the shots come to KD and the floor of the offense, it makes it much easier.
Pass to James. Oh, Durant with a steal. And they doubled up Irving. Here's Harden from outside the arc. No good.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
It's James on the wing. And again, the Lakers, no good.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Harden misses.
I don't know how many shots he's missed this quarter, but they're going to have to find offense from someone else.
Right side Schroeder to end the drought. Brooklyn with the board. Durant's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Count it. Durant's got 7 now in this quarter.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's James. That one's good for 2. And the Lakers lead by 7.
The raw power of James excels at taking on physical defense and finishing.
Irving, the pass to Durant. Jordan with a screen on James. It's Durant with a drive. Out of bounds, it'll be Lakers ball. And the Nets making a change here. Allen's checked in. Here's James. He's got 26. To the inside. Here's Schroeder. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. And now a 9-point Los Angeles lead. Irving against Schroeder. Pass to Harden. And he drives in. And it's Harden with the big finish.
Just an all-star level talent. I mean, stopping Harden from scoring is almost an impossible task at times.
Kuzma's checked in for Howard. And a change for the Nets. LeVert's checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
That's good from Harden. Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. Schroeder against Allen.
Attack mode right there. He plays bigger than his size.
Outside Irving. The 3. Rebounded by LeBron. James has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Here's Caldwell Pope. The shot, no good. Harden with the defensive effort. All right, a guy like Caldwell Pope, it seems the less you ask him to do, the more he delivers.
So true. I mean, when he doesn't have to carry an offensive load, he's a much more efficient player. He's that wild card factor for this team. He's learning what his limits are and how to play to his strengths.
James, outside. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Now Schroeder. He's checked by LeVert. And it's blocked by Harden. In transition, here they come. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Schroeder.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Some changes now for the Lakers. Morris comes in for LeBron, and it's Caruso in for Caldwell Pope. Harden hits them both.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
The Lakers in the lead. Schroeder with it. He's got 10. Davis a screen. Schroeder passes to Davis. And finished off by Davis!
The grace, the athleticism, most bigs could not have pulled that off, but AD makes it look easy.
Pass to Harden. And Harden gets the double team. Schroeder against Irving. Shot clock at 5. Here's Durant. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land in the third quarter. And here's Schroeder. Morris passes to Davis. Schroeder with it. Allen defending. Davis with a screen on Allen. 17-foot shot on the way. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Outside Irving. Harden from outside. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Harden's got 32 points.
Yeah, that's a great shot. Third 3 of the game for him, first in this half.
Outside Schroeder. Pass to Davis. Over LeVert. Davis misses. Brooklyn trailing. Outside Irving. Over Kuzma. Irving no good.
At some point when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
Schroeder passes to Morris. Over Irving. And again the Lakers no good. Now the Nets with it. They're on an 18-6 run. And it's Allen who slams it home.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. And the Lakers with some changes. LeBron, he's checked in for Morris, and it's Bradley in for Schroeder. Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. Dinwiddie comes in for Kyrie Irving.
1 shot.
And the free throw, no good. Well, the Lakers shooting just 36% in the third. Bradley buries it from 3. Bradley's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
For a guy who's much more natural shooting the long two, Bradley's worked hard to increase his range.
Outside Harden. Back to Dinwiddie. Three-pointer. The Lakers with a rebound. Davis has got 11 rebounds in the game. Davis drawing the double team. And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Harris. That's his first foul. And 1:01 left in the third. Pass to James. Driving it.
Attack, young fella.
Pow!
You know, he has speed, power, skill. LeBron fearsome attacking the rim.
Dinwiddie outside. Outside Harden. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Here's Bradley. Pass to James. Lays it up and banks it in. And it's an 8-point Los Angeles lead.
Good open look. Avery looking poised with the ball in his hands, making decisions.
Outside Harden. 11 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Just 4 to shoot. Looking to end the run. That shot missing. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Lakers on top, up by 8. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Well, the Nets shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Alex Caruso. Then there's JaVale McGee. Then there's Markieff Morris. And it's James in at the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Smart play by Prince. Attack the interior of this defense. Force them to close off the lane.
Pass to Morris. Now here's Schroeder. He's guarded by Irving. Off the left rim and out. Now the Nets with it. They trail by 6. There's a screen for 3. Durant. It's rebounded by Morris. And for the Lakers, they're shooting at 45% of the game so far. James against Irving. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
The poise of LeBron. Little pump fake, gets the defender in the air. That's all she wrote.
First free throw is good.
They're really shooting better from the free throw line since halftime. That's a big plus if you're holding a late lead.
No good on the second free throw. And the Nets with possession here. 7-point differential. Dinwiddie, no good.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Pass to McGee. Some solid defense from Jordan. The Nets have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth.
That's just his first turnover of the night. What a steady, efficient game he's played thus far.
And great job to establish position and square up.
We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Here's Caruso. McGee, a screen on Dinwiddie. To the paint. A nice shot by McGee. And the Lakers lead by 9.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Pass to Irving. And there's the drive. Rebound by the Lakers. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Offensive board. James double teamed. Up top, Morris. No good there. And it's the Nets taking it the other way.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Pass to Durant. There's the drive. And Durant with the big finish.
Former NBA scoring champion KD likes the looks he's seeing tonight, applying constant pressure on the offensive end.
Now here's Schroeder. Looking to get back on track. And that one hits the back iron. The Nets have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Durant for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Durant's got 5 points now this quarter.
All about converting your opportunities. He just hit his second 3 of this half, 3rd of the night.
Pass to Caruso. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers. Putting a little something extra on that one. DeAndre Jordan adding to his highlight reel.
And the Lakers call time here. And the Lakers making a change here. Kuzma's checked in. And a change for the Nets. Harden, he's checked in for Irving. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Pass to Caruso. Outside Schroeder. Into the lane. Here's Kuzma. And again, the Lakers, no good. The Nets have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Dinwiddie against Schroeder.
Attack mode right there. He plays bigger than his size.
Here's Caruso. He's covered by Dinwiddie. Tries the spin move. Out to the wing. 6 to shoot. McGee, a screen on Dinwiddie. Here's Caruso. And the call will go against JaVale McGee. That's his first foul. Bradley, he's checked in for the Lakers. Brooklyn has gotten just 1 of their 4 threes to go here in the fourth quarter. Harden drawing the double team. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Outside Durant. Harden with a screen on Kuzma. Durant for three. Hits a three-pointer. Durant's got 15 points in just the second half.
Sending shockwaves now. That's his third triple of this half. Fourth of the game.
Here's Kuzma. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
The stride gets Kuzma to the basket in a flash. No time for the defense to collapse.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Harden. To tie it up. And the Nets get it back. Caruso grabs the board. Caruso's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. McGee passes to Kuzma. Oh, denied by Durant.
The standing reach of a center, the mobility of a guard. No wonder Durant sent that one back.
Dinwiddie gets the bucket.
That's his second three-pointer of the night. One in each half. Trying to keep the defense honest.
Now here's Kuzma. Pass to Morris. Fires the three, but they'll get another chance. Here's Caruso. They shoot again. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. They'll pin that one on DeAndre Jordan. First one falls. Howard's checked in for the Lakers. Caldwell Pope comes in for Morris. So he hits one of two from the stripe.
I'm sure he wanted to hit all his free throws, but at least he gave his team the lead.
Harden finds Durant. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. Dwight Howard picks one up.
When Durant gets inside, 9 times out of 10, he's going to score or get fouled.
Shooting two.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. And some changes here for the Lakers. Davis, he's checked in for Howard. James comes in for Caruso. And it's Schroeder in for Bradley. And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Pass to James. And slam dunk by James.
More of a score-first point guard, but Schroeder doing a good job of finding the open man.
Irving against Schroeder. And there's the call on Dennis Schroeder. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
That's his 4th foul of the evening. He needs to be careful now. Pick and choose where to be aggressive.
Allen, the pass to Harden. And here's Durant. Defended by Kuzma. Outside Durant. Just 5 on the clock. Count it. Good. Durant's got 35 in the game.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Pass to James. Out to Schroeder. Jacks up a three. Rebound Brooklyn. Allen's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Dinwiddie finds Harden. Now Allen. Here's Dinwiddie. Check by James. On the wing, Durant. Shoots over Davis. Durant's shot is off. The Lakers trail. Kuzma, the pass to Schroeder. It's James on the wing. Allen defending. Here's Schroeder. Oh, excellent D there from Harden.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
Outside Durant. Down low. It's stolen by James. The floater. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
James, no good on the free throw. The Nets have gone 7 for 15 in the fourth. Outside Harden. Outside Durant. Rebounded by Kuzma. The Lakers in the lead. Pass to Schroeder. Over Irving. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Great confidence from Schroeder. Even with the defender lurking, he's focused on his target.
And here's Durant. Allen with a screen on Kuzma. And the Nets miss again.
You love their effort. They've owned the glass tonight.
James finds Davis. And then Davis punches it home!
You get this a lot from AD. Attack, attack, and he's scoring in bunches.
Timeout called, the Nets. You gotta like what we're seeing from LeBron James.
The man has been relentless scoring inside, attacking the rim every chance he gets. Their defense has been powerless to stop him. We'll see what adjustments they make coming out of this timeout.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, LeBron James.
This has been one of the most dominant performances I've ever seen. What's incredible is he has no off switch, just a tremendous motor, and he's making an impact on every single possession. And look at him. You think it's just another game. He is totally in control of his emotions.
Schroeder against Irving. Back to Harden. There's the drive. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Harden's got 34.
And you know, you can't underestimate Harden's ability to blow by defenders. It opens things up for him on the offensive side.
Timeout called, the Lakers.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Outside Davis. Inside. Here's Kuzma. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. Kuzma's got 4 points this quarter.
Solid at fighting through contact. I like how Kuzma accepts these challenges and converts.
Pass to Allen. Outside Harden. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Lakers. Schroeder's got 5 rebounds in the game. And there's the call on Dennis Schroeder. That's his 5th foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Durant against Kuzma. Durant, the pass to Dinwiddie. Knocks down the triple.
They're really employing a deep-range initiative here in the 4th, and it's working.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch, looking to rack up points in chunks.
Now here's Schroeder. And finished off by Davis.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Irving, the pass to Durant. Here's Allen. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Durant's got assist number 7 tonight.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
And I don't think he expected to get that good of a look. Poor communication defensively.
James, he gets it in there. James has got 37.
The defense hanging all over LeBron James. He takes the opportunity, and he scores.
Durant with the bucket.
He lives for moments like this because he wants to be the guy to hit the clutch shot.
James against Harden. James can't get it to go. Brooklyn has gone 4 of 9 from three-point range in the 4th. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Los Angeles has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the 4th. 0 for 4.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
And we have to give him props. It's rare these days to see someone dominate the glass so single-handedly.
Irving, no good.
And you know they were praying for that one to go down.
They could have tied it up. That was a huge opportunity they missed.
Oh, LeBron hammers it home.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
James, no good on the free throw.
And looking for a quick bucket here.
They have very little time to run a play, and then, of course, they also need to foul.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
"19 seconds left in the 4th. And that's an intentional foul.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
So the first one drops, and that'll put him up 2. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 3-point game.
Calm under pressure, and every point here means a lot.
17 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And that's a wrap. Those free throws being the nail in the coffin.
Irving for 3. Rebound by the Lakers. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Two.
He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. No good. And so it's the Lakers with the W. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every one.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
LeBron, you've accomplished so much in this league. How have you been able to sustain it for so long?
You know, it's only a select few. It's not many who make it to this point, and I would never take the game for granted. That's why I try to give everything I can till I can't give no more. And I've been around some great players, great coaches, great organizations, and for me to have this opportunity right here means a lot, and I'm very humble.
Well, you're a sponge for knowledge, and you have a great work ethic, and it's been fun to watch. Thanks, LeBron.
Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching tonight's game, and we'll see you next time.